Hi guys, welcome to Present Fatherhood. My name?
Your name is Jeff. My name is Rachel.
Yes, and she is my lovely wife. We are doing this wedding, we have this wedding thing that we've announced, and you're probably wondering, why didn't we have a wedding earlier? Right now we have 2 kids.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me? It's good to have a wedding, by the way, before you get the children and before all those things really start spiraling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's actually that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
We actually do advocate that it's good when you're able to do that commitment before. However, there's some reasons that led us to not have a wedding, and this time round we're going to be solemnizing our union. And the reasons why we didn't have a wedding before, I think it's really an emotional story. Are you ready to cry?
I think, well, I hope I'm not going to cry in this video. I cry a lot.
Yeah?
Yes. So we found out that we were expecting a baby when we were in campus.
Yeah.
And our initial idea, just like anybody else, was to, go to school, finish, get a job, settle down. Then you have your kids, after you've had a wedding. But things don't go, as you plan. So we got a kid in campus. The first thing we did was to go to our pastor in church, in school, I remember, called Dad GK.
Mm-hmm.
And they just announced the church, and were like, wow, this is what has happened.
So I think after that taking of the responsibility and now approaching our parents took it positively and also negatively. My folks really sought to encourage, and I think one of the things that I remember from when Jeff came home and we sat and we explained everything, and it's like, oh my God, I'm going to be the dad of this child, is how my father told us that people get married in different ways. It's really about the commitment that you put to it, and I think that is really what played along. And we knew that the road that was going to come was probably going to be a roller coaster, because as it was more or less like an abnormal thing, because maybe the people who have had children out of wedlock can resonate with this. You probably are going through those emotions.
Especially if you're a Christian,
Yeah, and you're like, how do I go back? Do I rush now the wedding faster?
Before the bar.
Before the bar. So that people don't know. And so that, and we thought, you know what, maybe we just need to relax and deal with what we're dealing with. And also, the society has a way of what does it want, what does it demand a wedding is about. And I think we were dealing with that. We are also cross-cultural. We are from 2 different cultures. Cultural, and I am Embu, and he's Luo. That's basically Bantu, and he's Nilot. Yeah. So I think this...
Not really Nilot. I'm actually Bantu, but, Bantu from another side of the country.
I did not get that. He's Nilot, and I'm Bantu. Let's settle with that. So those cultures play differently when it comes to how to arrange and all these marriage things. Because, for example, there are some cultures that, if your mother has not paid for dowry, even if they're dead, you have to pay the dowry first, and I think it sucks in a lot of energy. And we're having this conversation because we know that a lot of young people are probably running through this in our minds. I hope you checked out the Redeeming Weddings book, our previous video about the Redeeming Weddings, and why we advocate for such a book. It's so important in helping to shape the perspective of young people and weddings. And because a lot of us young people are really going through that conversation, and people are asking themselves, do we really need to have a wedding? Why don't we just come, we stay? Maybe being a single dad or being a single mom is better. I don't want to have a relationship. I just want to have a baby. How do I go about having...
Relationships are hard.
Yeah, how do I go about having a baby, a wedding after we had a baby? There's just so much. And this is a real topic. If you resonate with us, you can just comment down below and just let us know.
Engage and just have to get to know what you think and what your experience has been.
Yeah, so back to the story. With that, our parents had time meeting up. Actually, our parents met for the first time on the back
of our child.
On the delivery room, or the delivery ward. Yeah. So
I think it was a shock for my folks. You know, when my folks are the types that send you to school, they expect you to finish, get a job, settle.
Which is good.
Which is okay, but that didn't happen. Things don't always go the way we plan. And I think that is one lesson that I've gotten out of all this, that as much as we want things to go a particular way, we should be open-minded that they will not always go that way. So when I brought news home that I have this girl that I have a kid with and I want to marry, it was just too much for them to take, and it took a while before things could start mellowing down. Yeah, and that really clogged the time of us moving into a wedding and settling down.
Yeah, I think we also purposed to that period that I was expectant to go through premarital counseling.
With the MacDs. There's a couple called MacDs.
They pastor a church called SGC. It's in Kitengela. You can check the website below in the description box. And they really help to work with us, especially in helping us to mentally be stable and prepare. To assist us to know that what are the reasons of getting married. One, you're not supposed to get married because you got a baby or you realize we're pregnant. And it's very easy for someone to get pushed, oh my, I need to probably get married to this guy because, you know, but then
before the bump shows up, and then you come to realize that, oh man, this is not what I wanted. And they really help to, you know, give and shape our perspective about that. So the premarital counseling went on nearly halfway, and then I think I delivered. And at that period, we were not staying together, so it was a bit tough. My parents are also going to be relocating, and I was going to be left in a certain town on my own. And so, but we assisted one another in terms of like shopping and preparing and this and this and this. And we're going to be doing a video of how did we prepare for the birth of our children. Amidst all those chaos, you know.
Amidst all that chaos, And also, I was employed and he was not employed.
That's a story for another day. I don't really want to get into it. But again, once you commit to a girl that you've gotten, you know, has gotten pregnant with your child, just know that it's going to be tough, and the road is not going to be easy. But it is your conviction that will carry you through.
So we really went through that phase, and we got our baby, our firstborn Jordan, and I think after that I stopped working, and then I don't know whether you started working, but we had.
I got work somewhere else in Baringo. You know, I had to travel to Baringo.
Which is far.
Which is far off, and again that disrupted the whole arrangement of, you know, a wedding and sort. I guess we are just dealing with the basics of finances. Finances not to finance a wedding, but finances on how, because it was an unplanned pregnancy. We had not gotten jobs, we had not settled into anything, and therefore finances was a major thing, you know, just to survive. And when the opportunity to go and get that money came, we took it. That has always been the thing that has not enabled us to really come to a wedding. Plus, again, we've not really been looking at a wedding from that perspective. We really wanted it to come from within, for us to feel it. You know, and I think this is just the correct time. We feel like this is like the correct time.
Yeah, I think solemnizing your union after some time, it's important. Just also when the air is settled, because you're thinking, do I want to do a wedding when it's just things are all over the place. There's clash from this family to the other family. Your parents probably can't even meet eye to eye, honestly. And the truth is, it's about the two of you.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day,
Definitely.
at the end of the day, our parents don't pay the bills.
Yes.
And
they don't get into the relationship. Leave alone the bills. Leave alone the bills. The things that are needed to sustain
a relationship. But I think I want to tell any parents that's watching this, you really need to want to get involved into your parents, into your child's life, and such a period is so important. Because there's a way you can contribute to their mental and emotional health and support. Because maybe you don't like the person that they're getting married to, or maybe you don't like the circumstances, but you really need to probably sit down with your
and grow out of that.
And ask yourself, am I doing this for me, or am I doing this for my son or daughter, and how do I equip them? So I think support is such an important thing. At the end of the day, you come to realize that emotional support is so important. We have friends and had stories of couples who had to go up beyond the norm. They probably faced a lot of challenges before they got married, especially that has been greatly boosted by family rivals, wrangles. And they went ahead with it because they thought, you know what, we're the ones who are living this life. But at the end of the day, I don't want to discredit how much support does. And not financial support, just that emotional support of, hey, how are you doing? What's going through? Are you in debt? Are you fighting with your partner? How are your personalities merging? And stuff like that. How are you finding this new parenting phase? Because when you are released and then you to sort it out for yourself, figure it out for yourself.
More or less like they're trying to do this thing that umejifanya, like you think you know it, go and figure it, you'll just come back. Like they want you to come back and beg and say,
I don't understand that choices have consequences. Regardless, it's very important to offer support however you can. Because, life is so dynamic. And loving someone through. So anyway, we weren't able to do a wedding, and because of all that
those reasons,
drama and stuff, but we really hope that people get encouraged and actually see that if you are not able to solemnize your union, or whichever, maybe you got pregnant before doing the glam wedding that you wanted, or what is the commitment in your heart? Do you still feel like you actually need to go in front of believers and like-minded people and actually vow to each other and renew the commitment? Yeah? Is it in your heart? And it's not about the glam. Remember the Redeeming Weddings video? We're going to put also the link or the places where you can get the book as well on the description below. Weddings are not about the glam and the materialism that has been attached to it today. Hey, I don't have a problem with having an amazing gun, an amazing place, and this and this and this.
If you can afford it,
it's amazing. But
don't get into debt because of it.
The thing is, that is not the primary reason for having a wedding in the first place. It's really about how's the commitment like, and what is the conviction in your heart. So I think that's why we have been convicted over time that, I think it's very important to go and do this, and yeah.
So yeah, that is you were asking, if you're asking yourself why we didn't do a wedding just before or after, immediately after the child was born. That is the reason why. So I hope your question are answered. If you have more questions, please go to the comment section, ask us those questions, we'll be able to answer you. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Present Fatherhood is all about making fatherhood great, and we hope to see you next time.